I'm back with the part 2 of the reunion. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 2 reunion part 2. This is the one that I was waiting for. So if you're interested in hearing what I have to say about it, stay tuned. Alright, so part 2 starts off with the Moniece fight. So Moniece, of course, is up there. She's trying to explain herself about her being a mother and her son. And you see Brandy, you see Willie's wife. You even see Princess come up in there like a thief in the night trying to get at her. Everybody's trying to fight her for some apparent reason. And it was kind of weird because you're like, what's the beef? And even Teairra Marie said it after everything was all the dust settled and everybody was sitting back in their seats. She's like, I don't even understand why everybody's pissed off at her. Like, what did she do like that? I'm still confused. They all were trying to come at her. They all remove themselves. Moniece goes into her dressing room and she's upset. She's like, nobody was there for me. You know how she does that. And Rich is at the door. So she's like, I just want to be by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. And Rich comes in there and he gets hurt all the way together. All the way together. He's like, you know, Mo, you need to chill with all that. You didn't people get the best of you, man. That girl, Lil B over there, she acting like everything is all good, but you letting people get the best of you. Like, they don't know what you and your son do. They don't know you and Kim go to Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, they go to Chuck E. Cheese. Like, you don't got to put out the doggone examples of where they go. We know that, you know, she takes care of her son and she does the best that she possibly can. Everybody's different when it comes down to parenting. There is no perfect parent. The fight was unnecessary. Brandy, Willie's wife, what's her name? I don't even know her name. Why? Why? What are y'all doing? Like, you mad because she said something to you? Well, you're interrupting her. This is her time. This is her segment of the show where she gets to express herself and explain herself. And y'all are jumping in with the smirks in the comments. It's not cool. Like, who are you? Go sit down. You're just getting on this doggone show. Go sit down. I like that her mom even said, like, listen, I might not agree with the way Moniece is doing things with her son. I will say one thing, that's my child. And I'm not going to I got respect for y'all ladies, but I'm not going to let nobody jump on my child. I'm gonna protect my child. And then the host asks, like, Princess, where you came from? You was like in a thief, like a ninja coming at her. And she's like, well, you know, it's gonna happen one way or another. Like, you know, we have our issues, you know, so it's gonna even happen today, tomorrow, tonight. It's gonna happen eventually. So that was that. Going back to her and Rich. Rich was calming her down. He was telling her, you know, just calm down. You know, we got bigger fish to fry. And she's like, you're right. And he's like, well, give me a kiss. And then they kiss. I'm like, what the hell? I thought you just said y'all not together and you were actually with somebody else, but now you're saying give me a kiss. So I don't know what the hell they doing, but I was kind of like, when he said it, I was like, okay, Rich, okay, so whatever you're doing with whoever else, that's done, because you basically showed everybody that you love her and that y'all got bigger fish to fry and y'all are very much on. So then the host, Nina, she asks Lil Brandy, Lil B, why are you so passionate? Why are you so upset? You know, and she's like, you know what? You know, out of respect for my husband, I'm just gonna sit right here and I'm just gonna chill and relax, but nobody's gonna come for me. And I am a child of God. Where are you going with this conversation? Where are you going with this speech? What are you saying? You a child of God, but you saying bitch and hoes and about to go beat this girl up? Like, what are you saying? She realized, like, look, I am not making no bit of goddamn sense. So let me just shut up and be quiet. So then the host, Nina, asks Moniece, do you have anything you want to say? Anything that you want to get off your chest about this whole situation? Let me tell you something. Moniece was checked out. Moniece did not speak for the rest of the show. She did not say a goddamn thing to nobody. She was done. So let's move on to Jason, Leigh, and Hazel E. Ah, that rhymes. So Jason Leigh gets up there. Hazel E is on the other side. He's basically trying to, you know, explain the whole scenario and the situation and why he was so upset and blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, again, Brandy butts her ass in. She tried to deposit her 2 cents, and Ray J had to literally shut her down. He was like, listen, chill out, let that man say what he needs to say. He might be coming here to apologize. You're not giving him the opportunity. That's what we up here for. Everybody gets a chance to speak. Let that man speak, and if he's not gonna apologize, then that's what it is. But you don't know what this man about to say. So she's like, you're right, Lil Brandy, Lil B. I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, Who are you? Do you really have to deposit your 2 cents into every single scenario? You're so passionate about every single thing. Like, girl, stop. So Jason Leigh actually went to go and try to apologize. He basically said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have handled it the way I handled it, blah, blah, blah. And Hazel E was like, I don't accept your apology. You know, what man throws a drink on you and this, that, and the third, and you came for me first, and I'm sitting up here trying to listen to what you got to say, and you threw some rock on me, and da-da-da-da. And so Ray J goes, Jesus forgives. Jesus forgive? Why can't you forgive? Hazel E said, I am not Jesus and you're not either, so shut up. I was like, yes, Hazel. Yes, shut Ray up about all of that. Because Ray is like getting on my nerves too. He's trying to be the peacemaker. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move on to Teairra and Nikki's fashion show drama. So it basically was trying to talk about the whole scenario and what happened. And the host basically wanted to know, why did you leave the show? And she was like, listen. Like I said, she was like, listen, Teairra sends me this message talking about she coming to the show and she coming to get back, and I knew she was gonna come and act a damn fool and fight, so I left. I didn't feel like being bothered. I was done. I wiped my hands with it. I worked too hard on this show for all of a sudden it to go up in flames with her acting a fool. She said, but I didn't act a fool. I just, you know, just showed my fashions. I didn't act a fool. She said, but no, the way you said it, and I know you was coming to act a fool, but you know, whatever. So then the host asks Milan, what did you think about Teairra coming in and basically trying to sabotage the whole fashion show? And he was like, well, you know, at first I wanted to be upset and mad about the situation, but then I realized, you know, there was like too many bloggers and vloggers there, and I didn't want to sit up there and be ghetto or, you know, just really go in, because, you know, that was our fashion show and I didn't want anything to be said about us in the blog. So, you know, it was what it was. So then Teairra Marie, she basically apologized to Hazel E for saying that I wish you died. She said, I just want to apologize because I said I want you to die because I don't want you to die, because if you die, I die. And everybody's like, oh, I was like, okay. Alright, so now y'all friends again. It's looking like Nikki Baby is cool with Teairra. She said she never really had no beef. Hazel E and Teairra looks like they're kind of cool. It somewhat looks like Princess and Teairra Marie are cool as well, and everybody's cool with Moneice except for Princess. Alright, so it goes into one of my favorite parts of the show was Soulja Boy, Nina, and Nas. So let's talk about Soulja Boy for a minute. Soulja Boy is going around the stage flashing money, talking about get money, I get money, I get money, I get money. He's making a scene because he is so completely nervous about what Nina, the host, is going to ask him, the questions that she's going to ask him. So he was the whole time very rude, very loud, flaunt how much money he makes. It was just a hot mess. So she kept on trying to ask him certain questions like, you know, do y'all actually have an open relationship? And Nina, his girlfriend, said, no, we don't. So she asked him, and he sat there for a minute, and she's like, no, we don't. He stands up, who cares? Who cares? I'm making money. Look at this, look at this. She's basically trying to fan his hand down, like, stop showing your money, chill out. And, you know, he's just like, you know, get money, get money. They asked Nas, the host asked Nas, when was the last time you was with Soulja? And she said 2 months ago. And he was like, well, is that true? She's like, listen, man, it don't matter. At the end of the day, who cares? Like, no, I ain't with her. I love her. I love Nina, so who cares? And so Nina just sitting back like, I didn't know this. Like, oh my God, he go embarrassing me again. He's getting all upset about, you know, all this stuff about to come back out again. So he stands up, he's flaunting his money, he's talking about all this, that, and the third, and then he sits back down. So then Nina, the host, is like, you know, trying to ask a question, and he's like interrupting her, and she's like, listen, I'm gonna get my statement out. He's like, all right, go ahead, get your statement out. Go ahead. I was like, oh my God, he's so disrespectful. Some kind of way, all of a sudden, she's trying to ask a question, he said that, and then all of a sudden the girls kind of go back and forth, say a quick little back and forth thing, and then they jump up and they start fighting. I'm like, oh my God. Then they leave off the stage. So then I was just Soulja Boy. Nina was basically just simply asking him, so I just want to make sure you and Nina, that's who you want to be with. Nina is who you want to be with. He says, yes, that's my baby, that's who I'm in love with. So then all of a sudden they talk about his figures and how he's saying that he is worth 25 million and people are saying that that's not true. And he's like, why is it not true? Why would I go on national TV and say something that's not true? You can Google me. You can Google me. You could check my stuff. You know what? Back in the day, I used to do. He's like, you know what? I ain't gonna even go into all that, because you know what? I'm not the type of person to gloat and brag about what I got. And everybody was like, really? He started laughing and giggling about it. So he was just like, it was funny to kind of get off of that whole fight thing. So when he was doing all that, he reminded me of Meek Mill. And I don't know if you guys have seen that on the Shade Room on Instagram, where Meek Mill's like flashing his cars and saying how much money he has. Like he made a meal in one night, and it was just like, ugh, like please, like why do y'all have this money? Why give me the money? Like I know how to be humble with the money. What are you doing with this money, acting a damn fool? She talks about his tattoos, and she's like, well, you know, in your face, you know, your face is looking like a little clear. Like what's going on with your face? And he's like, man, listen, I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger, and all those tattoos, and people just calling me a hoodlum and this is that and the third. So I'm, you know, going through some laser treatments, and I'm getting it done so they can be removed, and I got about 2 more sessions to go. She's like, oh, I thought that was makeup shade. I thought that was you was putting makeup on your face. He's like, nah, you know, it's laser treatments, laser removal. I got 2 more treatments and I'll be good. Let's move on to Miles, Milan, and a little bit of Amber. While they were talking, Teairra basically says to the host, well, let's get Milan's story, because Milan has a story to tell too, and no one basically asks him how he feels and what's his opinion. I'm sure he has other things to say. We knew that. Y'all are friends, so I knew that you was gonna try to make it to where he can say what he needs to say. So apparently, honey, Miles is cheating on Milan. I guess he has another man, or he's been sleeping with somebody else and he found out about it. So Milan is hot. So that's the reason why he was sitting up there with all this attitude, and they have been separated during the whole show. So he basically has his ring, and he was like, you know, my intentions to come to this reunion was to propose to him, but now I'm finding out that he's this that he's not honest, and he's a liar, and he's not loyal, and he's cheating. And you know what? I'm done. I'm over him. I'm pissed off. I'm gonna drop this ring right here, and y'all can continue on with y'all conversation, because I'm leaving. So then all of a sudden he walks off. You see Miles kick the ring, and then Milan goes into the dressing room, and he's like bawling his eyes out. So then they come back from commercial. He comes back up on the stage, and he deserves better. Why did I continue to be in a relationship with someone who did not claim me for over 2.5 years? And I felt like I deserve better, need better, and now I'm finding out that he's cheating and he's nothing but a coward. So the sister's like, shut your ass up. I was like, whoa, here we go, here she goes, she about to get it in. You know, he's like, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm not cheating on him. I don't know what he's talking about, blah blah blah. So Miles is kind of like, oh Lord, here he go. He just wants some attention. He just wants the spotlight to be on him, whatever. So then it looks like they are done. I'm not sure, but Miles said he's done, Milan said he's done, but I am not sure. But I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Could you be in a relationship with somebody for over 2 years, and because they're trying to work out some things, not basically claim you and show you to their family and friends, and you know, be excited about the relationship? Could you actually be in a relationship? I know there's certain scenarios where he's still married or she's still married, so y'all gotta kind of be under wraps and can't let the family members and the friends know. Would you, like Milan, be in that relationship for over 2 years and not be claimed? Let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts on that. Last but not least, the most boring part of the show was Willie and his wife. It was really quick. He basically said that, you know, his album is coming out at the beginning of the year, the first season of the year, which I'm really excited about Willie, because Willie can sing his ass off. And you know, him and his baby are doing well. It is what it is. He is not broke. It was just that, you know, he did not want the well to run dry. So then they talk about his wife, with the stripping, you know, is those days over? And she's like, well, you know, I put my heels up, but you never know. He's like, no, we're done. She is done. I was like, oh my God, Willie, you know that girl ain't done. She is like itching. So tell me, what's your favorite part of the reunion part 2? I lived for it. It was really good. Now I'm moving on to Love and Hip Hop New York. We got Remy Ma. I love me some Remy Ma and Papoose. So I'm excited about them. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Comment below and tell me what's your favorite part of the show, the reunion part 2. Don't forget to thumbs up if you haven't. Comment and subscribe and share this video. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace. Later.